Hello everyone, welcome to the problem discussion. So currently we are discussing the section 2 part of JEE Advanced 2024 paper 1. Section 2 means one or more than one options are correct. So let us try to look at the problem. So it is said that two uniform strings of mass per unit length mu and 4 mu and length L and 2L respectively are joined at point O, and two fixed strings are P and Q. The strings are under a uniform tension T. If we define the frequency as nu naught equal to 1 by 2L root over of T by mu, which one of the following statements are correct? Okay. And four options are given. We need to analyze each and every option in order to tick the correct one. Okay. The first option is given as with a node at O, the minimum frequency of the vibration of the composite string is nu naught. First, let us find out what is the velocity of the sound at the lightest string V1, left hand string, root over of T by mu. And what is the velocity of the sound at the heaviest string V2, T by 4 mu. The tension in both the strings are same, but see, as the mass per unit length is varying, then the velocity of sound will be different. So here the velocity of sound is 1 by 2 root over of T by mu. So see, we can see that velocity of sound in the heaviest string is less compared to the velocity of sound at the lightest string. So now try to analyze the first option. Here let's see, is forming one node. Node means this kind of arrangement can be there. One waveform only will be created. There will be another option, that is, if it is vibrating like this, that also can be assumed. Similarly, for the right hand string also, this may be the case, and this may be the case also. Nodes will always be formed on P or Q at the fixed ends. So let us assume that n number of half waves will be there in the left hand string. So it will be a multiple of lambda by 2 basically. So n into lambda 1 by 2, lambda is the wavelength of the vibration, that is equal to L. And let's assume that the right string m number of half waves will be formed. So m into lambda 2 by 2, that is equal to 2L. As see, as the velocity of sound is different in both the strings, the wavelength of the sound will also be different. So for the left hand string it is lambda 1, for the right hand string is lambda 2. Right now we can divide this n by m into lambda 1 by lambda 2, that will be equal to L by 2L, that is equal to half. Now the entire string will vibrate with one frequency only. So lambda 1, we can write that V into nu, and lambda 2, we can write that, sorry, V1 into nu, we can write the lambda 2 equal to V2 into nu, as the frequency will be same but the velocity will be different, so the wavelength will be adjusted. So what is lambda 1 by lambda 2? We can write n by m, lambda 1 by lambda 2 is V1 by V2 basically, V1 by V2 equal to half. So V1 by V2, we know that V1 by V2 is, V1 is twice of V2. We can write that n by m is 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 2. We can write that n 4n is equal to m. That means the number of half waves in the left hand side, if it is 1 for the minimum frequency, the right hand side number of half waves will be 4 only. That means it will have this kind of arrangement: 1, 2, 3, 4. So see, one node here, one node here, and the 4 half. The 4 half wavelength. 1, 2, 3, 4 that you have drawn. Now, what is the minimum frequency? That's correct then. This option is correct. We'll try to analyze the option C. When the composite string vibrates at the minimum frequency with a node at O, it has 6 nodes. Let us count how many nodes are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so this option is also correct. Option A and C are correct. Now, is it possible to find any antinode at O at any mode of. If there would be one antinode here, that means this kind of arrangement is maybe possible, or this kind of arrangement also may be possible. Antinode here, that means there will be no node here. One node I am inserting in between. That means it will be multiple odd multiple of lambda by 4 wavelength on the left hand side. So now let us assume that n is one integer whose odd multiple is 2n plus 1 into lambda by 4, that is equal to n. Similarly, if that integer is m for the right hand side or right string, you can assume that here is lambda 1, lambda 2 by 4, that is equal to 2n. Now we'll try to divide the same way just like we did the previous time. Lambda 1 by lambda 2, 2m plus 1, that is equal to 1 by 2. Now lambda 1 by lambda 2, as you know, it is 2 only. So 2n plus 1 by 2m plus 1, that is basically equal to 1 by 4. But see, the numerator is also an odd number and denominator is also an odd number. Their ratio cannot be 1 by 4 at any point of time. So that means this kind of arrangement is not possible. That means the antinode formation at point 2 is not at all possible. So option D is also correct. So B is not correct. So that means option A, C, D, those are correct options. I hope you understood. Thanks for watching.